Recording.
Well, good morning, guys. Just leaving home. Quick blast out. As you can see, I'm on the Zx6. Wait on the old girl for a change. Why not? Yeah, just going for a little blast. Just to North Yorkshire in a place called Settle. Just for a little ride out before tomorrow's venture. So yeah, just start her up. Here we go. Here we go, guys, on the old Zx6. She passed the test, MOT, a couple of weeks ago. There is just one advisory. She's got a bit of a front fork seal leak, which I've booked in. For the 25th of July to local bike dealer, well, mechanic now, MOT inspector, Pendle Motorcycles. And get that done, and everything will be hunky dory, hopefully. She's running fine. She did have a fuel issue. Maybe it was down to the fact of old fuel still left in the tank. So I drained a bit out. I bought a new fuel filter and put some fuel stabilizer in, and then put some clean fuel in, and fingers crossed everything's fine. So I'm just going out for a little blast just to see if everything's running fine. If not, then I'm only going to break down, aren't I? But I do have start, rescue, recovery. So fingers crossed she'll be fine. Settle's not so far away. It's far enough to have to push. But yeah, I'm not sure what the camera angle's like, because obviously on this bike you're more length forwards, aren't you, than on the Multistrada. But we'll see. I'm still getting used to riding this little 600. It's a totally different animal to the Multistrada. So yeah, just a question of getting back used to her. I will possibly be bringing more vlogs out on this bike. So I'm going to start using it for work. So we might get a few trials and tribulations on the old girl. Yep, she's a Zx6r 2000 J1 and she's approximately 23 years of age. I have had this bike for 18 years and to be honest, never really had a problem whatsoever. Nothing major. 44,175 miles on the clock, and up to press she's running smooth as a whistle. She still does actually put a smile on my face. So yeah, just a little trip out to Settle in North Yorkshire. I think most of you will know where Settle is. I have forgotten now how wooden these brakes actually are compared to the power stopping Brembos on the Multistrada. But they work. I flushed the brake fluid through on Tuesday, the front and the rear. It's all nice and clean. Old school biking at its best. No ABS, no traction control, no anti-wheeler, no nothing really. Just twist and go. Yeah, it does feel quite strange riding this, but still a joy. Smooth bumpy roads, not. Yeah, so yeah, sorry guys if there's any wind noise. I don't know whether it's actually the wind, there is a bit of a breeze, or whether it's just the aerodynamics of this super sport motorcycle. But yeah, anyway, yeah, just a little short video just to say I'm still alive. First time vlog on this bike. Like I say, I've been off work all week. I've got today and tomorrow to go. It was my 53rd birthday yesterday. Went out for a meal, myself and the wife. Very nice. So I'm just treating myself to a little ride out before tomorrow's journey for 2 nights in Anglesey in Wales. Should be setting off tomorrow morning, not too early, maybe 9 o'clock, between 9 and 10 o'clock. Got to pack all my gear up, get my panniers ready on the multi-strider. Not taking much, just a new pair of jeans, trainers, a couple of shirts. That's it really. Could probably stuff them in my Krieger rucksack, but there you go. So yeah, down to Anglesey tomorrow. I've always wanted to go. I just thought, why not? So I booked a bed and breakfast. Booked a bed and breakfast and an evening meal actually. So got quite a good deal. And possibly, because of the room that I'm in, there is 2 single beds and a bunk bed. So in essence, I've been given a family room, so to speak. So I've suggested to the wife if she fancies coming down on the Saturday, we can meet up and she can stay in the same room. She hasn't made a decision yet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Anglesey. I'm not sure on the weather. I think it is supposed to turn wet again after today. Saturday is supposed to be very similar to today, which is fine. I can't tell you what temperature it is outside. Only the engine temperature. But yeah, it's nice and cool. So fingers crossed. Hopefully, it will be much like this tomorrow. I can get a nice dry run down. I'm none too bothered because obviously bed and breakfast. There'll be somewhere for me to dry my clothes off. Once I'm there, unlike when I went on my trip to Scotland last year, I was camping, so obviously you've no way to hang your clothes up to dry, especially when it's raining. But yeah, so just on the bypass at the minute, from sort of Padiham to Barrowford. Should go through Barrowford, Blackhall, into Gisborne, down Long Preston, and then into Settle. So I'll grab myself something to eat, get a coffee, and then I will make my way back. She's running smoothly. Nice gear changes. So I didn't make a mess of changing the clutch then. Yeah, obviously totally different riding style. I can feel my wrists and my elbows already. I do have arthritis in my elbows, especially my right one. But yeah, can't imagine looking back riding this for between 15 years. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously I was a lot younger then, so but yeah, still a nice bike to ride. Just she doesn't have the comfort of the multi-strada. But yeah, we're going to go through Barrowford now. Nice little, what do you call it, a town or a village? Yeah, it's nice as Barrowford. I don't mind living over here myself. But yeah, we'll come up to some nice twisty roads shortly. I think it's the A671, which is a very infamous road really for motorcyclists and motorcycling accidents. I'm not sure, but I think it was or used to be one of the top, I'm not sure, top 5, top 10 at least, as they class it, most dangerous roads. Yeah, I've been riding up and down these roads for 20 plus years. Still doesn't mean anything could happen. You never know. Fingers crossed. Hopefully nothing will happen today. I won't let it happen. Yeah, anyway guys, apart from my birthday the other day, not much to say really. There's nothing much happened. Obviously, just come out now. Excuse me, just come out for now for a couple of hours. Just really to test the waters of the Zx6. And see how she's running. Apart from the leaky front fork, she's fine, I think. What is this clown doing? Pardon my French. It's like pins or needles in my fingers. Changing gear then. Oblivious. Tunnel vision drivers, too busy chitty chatting to the passenger. Anyway, not here for a whinge. Nice house for sale. Our mate lives there. Anyway guys, yeah, not really much of anything to really talk about. Obviously apart from the Wales trip. I will vlog the Wales trip tomorrow. But I probably will not do it from home. I will wait until I actually get into Wales, onto the, you know, the A or the B roads, because it's mainly motorways tomorrow. M65 from home, down the M6, onto the 56. onto the A483, I think. Not sure. Then making my way onto the A5. A5, I think, goes up to, I think, Bangor. I'm going to have to recheck my route tomorrow. So obviously you put Google Maps on, and Google Maps will obviously take you the quickest route. And then from Bangor over and across Lotus, very nice. Across the bridge, I think, over into Anglesey. And then I will, I may, depending on time, have a ride around, I think, the whole of Anglesey. Whether you're on a bike or whether you're in a car. I think it's only 75 mile. This used to be an absolutely awesome road. We used to fly up here, and you can't do now because of Mr. Average Speed camera spoiling your fun. Yeah, so I'm not booked. I'm not booked into the hotel while 2 o'clock, where I can't get into the hotel while 2 o'clock. So if I'm there too early, I may have to go for a little ride. Pebbles on the beach. So yeah guys, just a little blast. I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet, and I'm just concentrating on my riding at the minute. Like I say, I've not ridden this bike for quite a while, so I just need to get used to it again. There's the lovely speed cameras. Yeah, the power delivery of this 600 is so much different to the Multistrada, the L-twin. Obviously, it's half its cc capacity, but yeah, it just totally delivers it in a different way. But yeah, we before these average speed cameras were put up here, we used to have some fun down this road. Yeah, brilliant. Obviously now 60 mile an hour, so I don't want to be getting caught speeding. Yeah, very nice roads. Hope whether the camera's picking Pendle Hill up, our local mountain, so to speak. But yeah, So yeah, lovely. So I've had a pretty quiet week at home, really. I need to turn this voice activation off on this camera. Every time I speak, she wants to tell me to do something. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday didn't really do anything. The fact that the weather was absolutely atrocious, just rained. It rained yesterday. This is actually the only day of the week that's been sunshiny. That's always typical for me, that. And have a week off, it rains. And evidently the weather forecast for the next 2 to 3 weeks is supposed to be glorious. But I suppose that is the British weather for you. Any weather really, especially these days. Can't predict the weather these days, it's appalling, isn't it? Lancashire County Council doing the best as usual to stop the flow of traffic. Stop, and he's just gone right through. Well done. Speaking of Lancashire County Council, they are actually after drivers, etc, etc. But the money is absolutely awful. Evening, afternoon, buonasera. Now, I have not been up this and down this road on this bike for a long, long time. I have also heard that, I have also heard that there are average speed cameras on here now, and I can see one in the distance. Wow. Yet another road. Money making road. Oh no, the posts are up, but there's no cameras on them. Happy days. Let's open some beans up. Currently, the tyres on this bike are Michelin, I think, Pilot Road 4s, which are a very good tyre. More of a sports touring tyre, not a sports tyre in general. So I think I may treat a Zx6 to a pair of Pirelli Diablo Rosso 3s. at some point. Won't be yet. Got other priorities. Oh yeah, them cameras are, it won't be long before they're up and on us. Yeah, so guys, it's the end of June already, nearly July. Won't know where 2023 has gone. Nationals! So yeah, quite looking forward to Wales trip at the weekend. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed the weather's going to be fine for me. It's going to feel strange tomorrow after I've been on this today, and jumping back on the Ducati tomorrow. I just forget how firm the suspension is on this bike compared to obviously the Multistrada. Yeah, a lot more, the ride's a lot more firmer. The ride is much different. The bike feels like a little 125. Obviously smaller and lighter. Yeah, it's good. It's good to be back. Good to be back on her. It's good to have her back up and running on the road. good. Nice steady ride out, guys. No need to rush about, fly about. Nice people throwing the litter all over the floor. Not a good advertisement for Costa Coffee. Or as I call them, cost a fortune. Yeah, the price of things, just things in general, I think, general groceries, just anything. Everything's just gone through the roof. I'm in the process of actually changing the chain and sprockets on the Ducati. Bought myself a DRD ZVMZ BBC Channel 4 gold chain. I bought a Watertooth front sprocket. I've gone from a 15, putting a 14 on, and I'm going back to the standard sprocket on the rear. At the moment on the Ducati I'm still running the standard 15 front sprocket, but I'm running a 42 rear sprocket, a Super Sprox, so I'm changing it all around. Main reason being, obviously I've been riding the Ducati through the winter, and it's absolutely ruined the chain. It's absolutely ruined the chain, so I'm going to treat it to a new chain and sprockets. And like I was saying, going back to the cost of things, I've probably spent $250, I think, on the front sprocket and chain at the minute. I've yet to buy the rear sprocket, which is around about £100 in itself. So yeah, things are just getting silly expensive. That's a noisy little beast behind. Don't know what it is. It looks like a retro, new old bike. Can't really tell these days, can you? They make retro bikes.